Hello, welcome to today's yoga class. Today we're going to be doing a really nice strengthening vinyasa flow. So we're going to be concentrating on the arms mostly, really toning them up and stretching them out at the same time. So when you're ready, join me on the mat, just sitting in a nice comfortable position, cross-legged or legs out in front of you, whatever feels best for you today. And I just want you to begin by closing your eyes. So we're just allowing the body to relax, really allowing yourself to come into this present moment. So often we don't allow ourselves to actually be in the present moment. We're always thinking about future plans or what's happened in the past. We never really just appreciate what's happening right now. So during this class, I want you to try and remain in the present at all times. It can take a little bit of practice. That's absolutely fine. If your mind begins to wander off, that's perfectly normal. Just bring yourself back to your breathing, that inhale and exhale. Begin to deepen the breath, so you're breathing into your stomach. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Just carry this on for a few more times, just following that journey of the breath. The moment it enters through the nose, goes into the lungs, and then exhales out through the mouth. Let's take a final breath here. Inhale and exhale out. Perfect. Just allow that breathing to fall into its natural flow now, so not changing it at all, just allowing it to be as it should. I'm going to begin warming up the muscles, so starting with a neck roll, just doing this a few times. And then going the opposite way. Perfect. And when you reach the top, you're going to take a nice deep inhale in. Begin to lift those hands up towards the ceiling, stretching them up as high as they can go. Just flex those fingers, so you're stretching each finger, the thumbs, the palms of your hands, straighten that spine. And then as you inhale, interlace the fingers and begin to press the palms up towards the ceiling as you exhale. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale. Let's begin to lean over towards the left side. So we're stretching that right side of the body. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back towards the center. Inhale. And exhale, let's go the opposite side. So stretching that left side now. Taking a couple of full breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. Bring yourself back towards the center. Relax those arms back down towards your side. I'm going to do a nice spinal twist here. So placing your right hand on your left knee, we're going to twist the body. So twisting at the belly button, placing that left hand just behind your back, and begin to look over towards your left shoulder. Perfect. Bring yourself back towards the center. I'm going to do that on the opposite side. So left hand over towards your right knee. Twisting from the belly button. Placing that right hand behind your back. And begin to look over your right shoulder now. To the middle, and when you're ready, taking a stand on your mat, we're going to go into our sun salutation just to warm up the rest of our body. So feet, bringing them just a little bit together, about hip width apart, palms facing forward. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, down towards your heart. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, forward fold, drop that chest down. So remember, we're still warming up the bodies, so you may not be quite as flexible as what you usually are in the back of your legs. Just ease into it so you can bend one knee at a time. So you're feeling that stretch in the calves, in the hamstrings. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Let's take an inhale, lifting up halfway flat on the back. Exhale, forward fold, dropping the hands down towards the floor. Taking both left and right foot out now. So we're coming into our plank position. Roll those shoulder blades back. Keeping that spine straight, the core tucked into the back of the spine. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Warm up the core center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drop down onto your knees, keeping your elbows tucked in towards your side. Inhale, lower the body down. Exhale, slide the body up, coming into your baby cobra, so keeping those elbows bent. Opening that chest, so you bring in the shoulder blades together. Let's take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down towards your mat. Tuck your toes under and begin to push yourself up nice and gently into your downward facing dog. So just walking out your heels here. So again, just stretching the hamstrings, the calves. You want to bring the hips up as high as you can towards the ceiling. Don't worry if you need to bend your knees slightly or your heels come up off of the mat. That's absolutely fine. Your body will tell you when it's ready to go further, to go deeper into the stretch. Let's take a deep inhale in and exhale. Begin to walk your feet back towards the top of your mat, coming into your forward fold once more. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, roll yourself up nice and gently, vertebra by vertebra, coming all the way to the top. We're going to do that again. So palms facing forward. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, down towards your heart. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, taking both left and right foot out. Coming into your plank position. You can either stay up in your plank position or drop down onto your knees. Just do whatever feels best for your body today. So going into our Chaturanga Dandasana, keeping the elbows tucked in. Inhale, lower the body down. Exhale, lift yourself up, so lifting that chest up, coming into your full upward facing dog. So your thighs, your shins, your knees are lifted up off the mat. Your arms are more straight now, but you're not locking the elbows out. You're opening that chest up, shoulders away from the ears. Let's take a deep inhale in. Exhale, let's move straight into our downward facing dog. Perfect, well done. Let's take a couple of breaths here. You can walk out your heels. You can move the body. So just get used to that fluidity of the body, moving it however you need to. There is no strict rules with yoga. You do what feels good for you, good for your body. So not everybody is same. Not everybody's flow, everybody's sequence is exactly the same. You do it to what suits you best. So we're going to move straight into our vinyasa flow now. So taking a deep inhale, lifting that right leg up, coming into your three-legged dog. Exhale, bending that knee. We're going to take a big step towards the top of your mat with that right foot. So placing it in the center of your mat. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to move that back heel onto the floor. So we're going to come into our warrior one position, keeping that front knee bent. Inhale. And as you exhale, begin to lift the chest up, lift the arms up, reaching towards the ceiling. So those hips are staying square towards the top of your mat. That back heel is down. That front knee is bent, so that knee is over your ankle. I'm going to stay here for 4 full breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take a final breath in. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to move into our peaceful warrior. So bringing that back hand, that left hand towards the back of your thigh. That right hand is going to come up and over. You're going to begin to arch that spine. Arch the back, look towards that top hand. Keeping that knee bent so it's over the top of your ankle. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, begin to cartwheel the arms, bring them back down towards the floor. Begin to lift that back heel up off of your mat. So we're going to prepare ourselves to come into our warrior 3 position. So we're going to come up onto that right foot, just hopping up off of that back foot. So bringing that left foot nice and straight out towards the back of the room. You can stay in this position if you want to. Or you can begin to lift your arms up if you feel that you're able to keep that strength in that leg, that core tight. So bringing the arms towards your side or out in front of you, just depending on how much room you have. So you can always place your hands back down onto the floor or bring them out in front of you. Perfect. Let's stay here for 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring both hands back down to the floor if they're not already. And we're going to come into our half moon position. So bringing that back foot so it's coming out towards the side. Planting that right hand on the floor. We're going to begin to twist at the belly button. Bringing that left hand up, reaching towards the ceiling. Perfect. So if you can't quite reach the floor at this point with that right hand, just grab a couple of cushions or a few books. Just place it underneath the hand, or if you've got some yoga blocks, that's perfect. Just using the things around you to help you. And the more you practice this, the deeper you'll be able to go into this position. Let's take a final breath in. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Turn the hips so they're facing towards the floor and drop that back foot. So you're coming in to your forward fold. Well done, perfect. Let's just take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale, roll yourself up nice and gently, coming all the way to the top. And we're going to do that again. So starting with our sun salutation and moving into our vinyasa flow. So starting at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, down towards your heart. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, forward fold, drop that chest down. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, placing the hands on the mat. Just feel that connection with the ground. And we're going to take both left and right foot out, coming in to our plank position. And again, you can either stay up in your plank position or drop down onto your knees. Just whatever variation suits you today. Keeping the elbows facing towards the back of the room. Inhale, lower the body down. Exhale, lifting the chest up, coming into your upward facing dog. Opening that chest up, shoulders away from the ears. The thighs, the hips lifted up off of the mat. Let's take a deep breath in, inhale. And as we exhale, let's go straight into our downward facing dog. Perfect, well done. I'm going to go on to the opposite side. So inhale, lifting your left leg up into three-legged dog. Let's keep that leg nice and straight, those muscles activated in the leg. Exhale, bend that knee. I'm going to take a big step towards the top of your mat, placing that left foot in between your hands. Inhale. Exhale, place that back heel on the floor, getting ourselves ready for that warrior one position. Inhale. Exhale, reaching the hands up, lifting the chest up, opening the chest. We're going to reach up nice and tall. Remember to keep that front leg, that front thigh nicely activated, so you're pushing the knee, so it's staying on top of that ankle. That back leg is nice and straight, shoulders, the hips are square. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bringing that right hand down now towards that back of your thigh. Left hand coming over. You can begin to arch the back. Look towards that top hand. It's really stretching that left side of the body. Let's take 3 full breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath in. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the arms. And we're going to bring them down towards the mat, lifting that back heel up. Preparing our body for our warrior 3 position. So rooting that left foot into the ground. And we're going to lightly hop up off of that back foot, bringing the right leg nice and straight out behind you, so you're really activating the glutes, the muscles in the legs and the feet. So again, you can stay in this position if you feel more comfortable with that, or if you feel you want to challenge yourself. Begin to lift the hands up towards your side, or if you want to go into your full warrior 3 pose, bring them out in front of you, so you're creating that nice T shape. Let's take 3 full breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath in. Inhale. And exhale, bringing your hands back down towards the floor if they're not already. And we're going to turn the hips. So moving into our half moon position, we're going to turn the hips so they're facing towards that opposite wall, keeping that left hand on the ground. You're going to flex the foot, Bring the toes pointing towards that right side wall, lifting that right hand up towards the ceiling. You can either bring your gaze down towards the ground, or if you feel comfortable, bring it up towards the ceiling. Let's stay here for 3 breaths now. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Final breath in, inhale, and exhale. Turn yourself back, facing towards the mat, squaring off the hips once more, and dropping that right foot down, coming into your forward fold. Let's lift up halfway. Inhale, exhale, coming back down towards your forward fold, taking both left and right foot out, moving into our chaturanga. You can drop down onto your knees or keep up. Inhale, lower the body down. Exhale, coming up into your full upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, coming straight into our downward facing dog. So now we're going to move into our dolphin pose. So from your downward dog, we're going to come onto our forearms. So just placing the forearms down onto your mat. So don't worry if your heels are just lifting up slightly. Once you begin to let go, stretch out the muscles, you'll be able to bring those heels a little bit closer down towards the floor. So we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's move down into our plank position. So dropping that bum down, we're going to come into our side plank. So keeping that right hand, that right forearm down onto your mat, we're going to turn the body, coming into our plank, side plank position, lifting that top arm down. So you can either place that hand onto the mat, drop that knee down. If you want to just take it down a notch, that's absolutely fine. But you can bring that hand straight up. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come over to the opposite side, so coming back into your plank position, and let's turn over to our left side. So bringing that left forearm onto the mat, lifting that right hand up towards the ceiling. So again, remember, you can always drop down onto your knees if you want to. That's perfectly fine. There is no problem with that whatsoever. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Perfect. Come back into your plank position, lifting the bum up, coming into dolphin, and then slowly transitioning back in to your downward facing dog. Just walk out the heels here, shake off any tension you may have in your shoulders and your legs. And from here, we're going to go into our next yoga position, which is our wild child position, our wild thing. So don't worry if you don't get this position straight off. Just keep practicing. You can always rewind the video and keep practicing until you get it right. So begin to lift that right leg up into 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, we're going to bend that knee, and I want you to turn the body, so almost coming into crab position. You're going to drop that right knee over towards the floor, lifting the hips up. You're going to straighten that left leg. You're going to bring that right hand up and over. So we're just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. So don't worry if you don't get that position straight off. It's absolutely fine. Inhale, exhale. Let's turn back towards your 3-legged dog. And drop that right foot back down towards the floor. Perfect, well done. Let's do that on the opposite side. So inhale, lift that left leg up, coming into three-legged dog. Exhale, bend that knee and begin to turn the body. Turn the hips so they're facing towards the ceiling. You're going to drop that left foot on that mat. You're keeping that left foot bent, that right leg comes straight out. That left arm lifts up and over, so you're arching that back. A great exercise to really strengthen the arms, the shoulders. Breathe deeply. Let's take one final breath in. And exhale, bring yourself back towards your three-legged dog. Back down towards your downward dog. And relax, coming into your child's pose. Just allow yourself to catch that breath. That was a difficult pose that we just did there. So don't beat yourself up if you didn't get that position straight off. That's absolutely fine. We all need practice. We all need to start somewhere. So like I say, just keep practicing. You can rewind the video. You can watch the video as many times as you like. And then one day, you'll be able to hear that pose. As soon as somebody says it, you'll know exactly what to do and you'll move flowing nice and gently into that position. Perfect. Let's take one final breath in. And exhale, coming up towards your hero pose. Perfect. Let's take a seat on your mat. So we're going to sit cross-legged on our mat. And we're just going to stretch out the shoulders here. So I want you to bring the arms, the hands behind your back and then just interlacing the fingers. So lifting that chest, straightening the spine, just taking a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, bringing that chest down towards your mat. You're going to bring the shoulders up, bring the hands up towards the ceiling. So you feel a nice deep stretch, lifting them up as high as you can go. Perfect, let's take a final breath in, inhale. And exhale, perfect, coming back towards the top. So we're just stretching out those shoulders. We're going to move into our next position, so bringing the legs out towards the front of your mat, just laying down. And we're going to come into our shoulder stand. So again, don't worry if you can't get this position to begin with. It's all about building that core strength. So if you want to, we'll just start off with our first variation, which is just lifting the legs, flexing the feet, and just begin to bring those legs closer towards the chest, and you'll feel that core muscle working. We're strengthening the muscles up so you can stay here. That's absolutely fine. If you want to stay in this position while I move through the different variations of the shoulder stand, that's absolutely fine. For those people who do want to try their shoulder stand, I just want you to just bend the knee slightly, and with that core strength, just lifting up and placing your hands just on the lower back. So you're bringing the elbows in as close as you can, so you're supporting that back. And you're going to lift those legs up as straight as you can. So really activating those leg muscles, the feet, the glutes, lifting them up straight towards the ceiling. Again, you can stay here. Don't worry if you're here, if you're bringing your legs, if your bum's a bit closer, if you still don't quite have that core strength to straighten up, you're getting there. It's progression. That's the best that you can do at the moment. That's perfectly fine. Do not worry, you're doing well. Well done for getting there. So if you are here, you can begin to lower your right leg down if you want to. So dropping that right foot down towards the floor. So we're just stretching out those legs. Perfect, well done. And then lifting that leg back up and moving on to the opposite side. So left leg down. Perfect. And you can drop your hands down towards the floor if you feel that your core is strong enough to not have to support that lower back. Perfect. Lift those legs straight up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, begin to lower yourself back down towards the floor. Hug those knees into your chest. Well done. Again, another difficult position, so do not worry if you do not get that position straight off. You are doing well with wherever you are on your path. Remember that. We all have our own journeys, so just focus on yours. We're not in competition here. We are just trying to benefit our body, trying to help our bodies as much as possible. So if you feel that doing the first variation is more than enough for you, then that's perfectly fine. That's your body telling you that that's where you are right now. And we want to listen to our bodies. Perfect. Let's move into our final position, our Shavasana pose. So just relaxing the body, relaxing the legs down by your mat, your arms by your side, closing your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And I just want you to feel all the muscles relaxing. So we've worked the muscles now, we've activated the muscles. Now it's time to surrender. Surrender the body into the ground. Just become aware of the ground beneath you, the mat beneath you. Feel how it is supporting your body. And surrender. Let go of the muscles, let go of the tension. Allow yourself to relax. We're just going to move our awareness all the way through our body, so starting from the tip of our toes, just starting moving through your feet, going into your legs. And I want you to become aware of any tension, any muscles that you may be holding on to still. I want you to make that conscious effort to really let go, relaxing them fully, completely. Really allow them to sink deeper into the ground, feeling heavier and heavier, moving up towards the hips, into your torso, slowly moving through the back, the rib cage, your chest, your shoulder blades, your shoulders, going down the arms, towards your hands, your fingers, and then making your way up, back towards your neck, the back of your head, the top of your head, and then towards your face, relaxing the muscles around your eyes, your chin, your jaw, and moving back down towards your neck, towards your chest. So just do that scan as many times as you need. And the more you do that scan, the more you begin to relax. You'll feel your muscles getting heavier, sinking deeper into the ground. So you're very welcome to stay here for a few more moments, or as long as you need. Just making sure that all the muscles are relaxed. Or if you're following me, begin to open your eyes, just becoming aware of the room around you. Just giving your fingers and toes a little bit of a wriggle. And then stretch the arms, the hands over the top of your head. giving yourself a full body stretch, and you're just going to turn onto your side, coming into your fetal position and making your way up into a nice seated pose on your mat. And just closing your eyes once more. So we're just feeling that calmness, we're holding on to that calm energy. And we'll just take that energy away with us and use for the rest of the day. And know that at any point, if you're feeling stressed, you can feel this relaxation, you can feel this calmness. You have the ability to. So let's take a nice deep inhale in, begin to lift the hands up, reaching the hands over your head, bring the palms together in prayer position. And as you exhale, bring it down towards your heart. And bowing down to yourself, showing yourself gratitude, thanking yourself for taking the time out today.